Hello Aries, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 1st of May through to the 8th of May. I haven't done the collective reading for May or the individual readings. Well, they're coming out. The collective reading coming out today on Sunday, same time as this video, this reading here, and your collective will be coming out at the beginning of the week. I do apologise about that, simply because I decided I needed to travel back to the Pyrenees in France. And I was coming from the UK, and I had to do a journey of 1,600 kilometres, 1,600 kilometres, and decided to do it on a motorbike. And I'm a really big motorbike, and it was an amazing journey. So I was preoccupied with that for the last sort of like week or so. And so I haven't really had the time, but I will be catching up anyway. We'll also be doing a special live reading on a guest channel, a guest channel called Veritas as well. So keep your eye open for that on this channel here. We'll give you the full details as it comes clearer in time. Okay, so let's get on with your weekly reading. We're going to be going into doing a reading, and then we're going to be clarifying with the White Witch Tarot. Let's just go straight in here. Knight of Cups. We've come out of your birthday season. We've moved into Taurus season, so it's into a season where it's a lot more sort of concrete, more sort of movement out of the passions of March, marvelous March as I was calling it, and March and April, an amazing April. Was it marvelous March? Anyway. Those sort of actions that have come out of your birthday season are now sort of starting to bring fruit towards you, bring offerings towards you, bring communications towards you. Whatever you're regarding as being fortuitous for you at the moment, whatever you're focusing on, you're going to get good returns on it. And, you know, good sort of comebacks, good offerings in a way. Good sort of approaches from the outside world. That's what the overall energy is about here. I think it's basically sort of saying to you, get involved, basically. With the relationship side, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the fruit is ripe. It is a fortuitous moment for you. You know, and this is all to do with what you've been doing in the past and how you've set things up. You can claim responsibility for this. It's like you've nurtured those plants, and through the Seven of Pentacles and through your hard work of the Eight of Pentacles, you're now got to the Nine of Pentacles where your fruits are available. And this is what you've got to realize within your relationships around you. You should be feeling very good about your relationships at the moment. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, sorry. As I said, we're moving into Taurus season. It's very concrete, very sort of earth energy. And here the universe is sort of saying with the Six of Pentacles, the fair exchange needs to happen. So no relationship should be at your detriment, basically. That's what the universe is trying to encourage you within your karmic message here. Now that the fruits are there, now you have this abundance, people are going to be coming to you kind of going, oh, Aries, you've got this fruit going on. What's going on? And you've got to be that sort of kind of going, okay, who am I going to give my fruit to? Who deserves out of my relationships to be given my fruit that I've grown? And I don't forget, I want to keep some fruit for myself. And that's the attitude you've got to be taking. And also, it also will reveal your charity side, because in the Six of Pentacles as well, through this judgment side, you're almost giving like one pentacle to this person here and two pentacles to this other person here. So this person here deserves it, and this person here is almost like charity. It's like giving away, yes, being kind to other people and everything like that, not just closing people out, sort of saying, oh, you don't give me anything, therefore I'm not going to give you anything back. It's not you haven't. It's not that attitude. It's not the Aries attitude anyway. You know, but at the same time, it's you know, you're not going to reward people for not putting in the effort into the relationships, basically. And you're not going to be happy with that. It has to be a fair exchange. There has to be some sort of exchange between you and the other person, basically. Five of Wands. All cardinal signs have been getting the Five of Wands. This is in the past. This is how your guides are trying to influence this karmic message on your relationship side. This is all to do with your past more than anything else. And with this Five of Wands, and I keep saying it, it's like that you're that person there basically. You've discovered your passion within you out of an old paradigm, the Four of Wands. And that Four of Wands is a little bit in sort of clutter. It's a bit like the tower that's coming down there on the Four of Wands. And you've discovered your passion for your relationships that are around you, the passion that is within you. And it allows you to be the best example of who you are. And it comes from your past and understanding your past and coming out of your birthday season and starting this whole new cycle this year, following your passions and how you interact with your passions with other people and not getting involved in any fights or anything like that. And I think that's the most important thing, is not getting in conflicts that they just don't serve you. A bit like the Five of Swords in a way. And you go on to the Six of Wands, and I think this is, I think you know this, I think this, as I say, I think this is in the past, and I think you're feeling righteous about it, righteous about your fruit. You know you've got good quality within you, and that people, you know, you want to invest in the people who you are really good with, and it's, you're leading the way here. You're bringing in a lot of, you know, as I said, people are going to be kind of going, hey Aries, you've got this fruit growing on. And you're kind of going, yeah, I've got this going on. It's good. You know what I mean? They're kind of going, yeah, I like it, Aries. Really dependable, reliable, fortuitous, yeah, abundant in a way. And with that sort of like, it's going to give you that sort of air of confidence about you and about how you take your path going forward. And as I say, it's going to bring in some good communication and some good offerings going on here. I think this is more sort of general to do with sort of family, friends and community rather than one-to-one relationships here. But also the Nine of Pentacles here, she's got a bird on her finger. It's just a sort of symbolizing that she's in harmony with everything around her. Obviously it's not gender specific, but you know, she's not only got the fruits, but she's also in harmony with nature, within the cycles of life and stuff like that. And this is bringing out this sensation of, yeah, I'm owning it. And with that sensation, you're going to bring in a lot of attention, which is going to give you a lot of offerings going on here. On your material side, King of Pentacles, you couldn't really get better for this. This is a Taurus card, so this is a good season for you. Very productive within your material world, within your job, your business and your projects. Within your job world, you should be feeling very secure about your position, what you're doing, knowing it, having confidence in your knowledge and understanding of your job, and feeling really like, you know, almost like not empowered, but it's more sort of in control more than anything else of the situation. And it's the same thing within your business. You know, you're going to be feeling that, yeah, I know my business does well, and I know how to grow my business. I have this knowledge within me in order for it to be done, and it's also going to bring in some offerings. Let's see what the universe is giving you here. Yeah, bringing in these offerings here. You've got the Three of Pentacles now. They've got all these pentacles all over the place. It's really getting on and getting concrete about life in a way. It's really good. Three of Pentacles here is the universe is recognizing the good quality work that you've done. You know it. You know how good you are. Or you know your job, you know your business, you know your projects. And because of that good quality work, the universe is here sort of saying, we will match you on that quality. We will give you the opportunities that are coming into you, which will be good quality opportunities for you to take. Not necessarily this week, but this week I think it's a case of knowing that within you. And knowing that path of going forward. This is the Queen of Swords. And that's the Queen of Swords comes out a direction, comes out of judgment of the Queen of Swords. And that's why the judgment card has, or the Justice card has those swords with them, like the sword of justice. And so you've got the Queen of Swords here. And what she's done is she's her justice or her knowledge and her understanding comes through the control of her emotions. And I think this is where your past is what you've done in the past. You've had this persona of I'm in control at the moment because I'm in control of my emotions as well. Therefore, I can do my business a lot better. I can have I have a very clearer mind. I can judge. I can plan things. I can calculate things and get things into place. And that's what's been coming in from the past. And this is putting you in a position of knowing where you are and where you're going. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands could be seen as a procrastination card, but also at the same time here, because we've got the Knight of Cups here, the Three of Wands is, he's got two wands that are standing by themselves, and he's taken that one wand and going forward. And this is what the Queen of Swords is laying into. She's pointing towards this card here. And these two wands here are your success of your passions in the past, which now you've got that one wand, which comes a little bit from there, and the same thing of that righteous place on that card there, on the Six of Wands as well. And all of a sudden, you can see the comings and goings of the world, and as it's happening in front of you. So you don't have to go out and get it. It's coming to you, I think, more than anything else, because of that Knight of Cups, because it's bringing in that communication and that opportunity. And it's the Harbour Master, the Three of Wands, as well. And it welcomes in new ships, so it welcomes in new merchandise, and it sends out merchandise. So there's exchange, you know, it takes a lot of calculations of what's going on, how much stuff is coming in, which boat goes where, and everything like that. You've done that work, and you've had the control and not get emotionally involved in it, in the way of being able to be a little bit detached in the material world, which is bringing into you abundance. This is going to bring forth a choice, not a choice. It's if you want to go to A to Z, or from point 1 to point, let's say point 3. Let's say point 4. Sorry, you can either go 1, 2, 4, or 1, 3, 4, but you're still going to end up at 4. This is what I seem to think here. And I think it's a case of how you skin, you know, how you fry your onions. You know, some people put a little bit of water with the onions so it doesn't go, get too brittle. So it's very much more sort of like, it's sweet onion. Some people like it where it's dried fried, so it's like really sort of crispy and sharp. It depends on how you want life, and there is a decision. I think it is a difficult decision for you to take, because both sides seem to be, or every side seems to have its own possibilities. The only downside of that card is if you go into it being closed-minded of the possibilities that can come out of it. And this is where I think this is the next step. You're taking the next step to the next level in your life. Let's just clarify what's going on here. So you've got the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups with Lovers. Could this be an offering of love coming in for you? And I think this, out of that conflict comes success. And it could be coming success within relationships. As I said, I think it's more to do with family, friends, and community on that side, but it could be some of you that is actually discovering an offering of love that's coming in your way. But I do believe the Lovers card here is also falling in love with life, I think. And that fair exchange, which we see here, could be that offering that people give you, but also what you give to the other, which plays into that Harbour Master sort of card there. And that runs across that way very nicely as well. And through your good quality work, you'd fall in love with yourself and get those offerings so you feel absolute security within your relationship side. So whichever way you go about it, it's almost sort of saying, I wonder if that card there, the Two of Swords there, is a kind of like, this is a no-brainer. It's not a choice. It's not difficult within this thing. You've got the Knight of Pentacles for the Nine of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is planting seeds as he goes. And obviously, as he goes, he's got to plant seeds. So he's not going very quickly, but he's building slowly but surely on his fortuitous rewards of his past hard work that you've done. And you should realize that you shouldn't. This is what the fairy exchange is all about: giving some away, but keeping some seeds to plant for your future success, your future fruits, as it were, your future rewards. And you know this, and you're off on this sort of road here where you're feeling very confident and buoyant about the future. With the Six of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Wands. So this is concentrating on the magic of life, that idea of investing in yourself, feeling good about yourself, investing in other people, feeling good about their investment in other people, trying to help people get off the, get off the floor, stand up and walk for themselves, in the charity aspect of it all. And it's enjoying that moment. That's what the universe is trying to explain to you, that enjoying it and investing in it fairly is going to provide a lot for you, where it's going to open your eyes to the magic of life itself. Yeah, the change of fortune with the five of wands here is that change of fortune is because you're realizing your passions. That's what leading you onto the Six of Wands. It's a very progressional process that's going through, and the more that this comes out, the more I think that here is like saying to you in the future, in the end of the week, there is no real choice out of this situation. It is obvious what you should be doing. With the Six of Wands, you get the Ten of Swords. This is absolutely brilliant, because what you're doing is you're taking your place, your rightful place, and any sort of painful sort of relationships that are in the past, and that ties into that side here where you're giving that one pentacle away as a way of charity almost, is the painful past or any difficult relationships in the past. It's over and done with, because you're walking towards something else, or you're stepping into a new persona, which is you're not going to bother with this, because you're moving into the higher self, connecting with your higher self with this Lover's card. And I think that's that realization within you of where you're going, and that confidence that you've got within you. And it's going to be like you're unstoppable. Let's see what's going on in your financial sort of side. So you get the King of Pentacles, you get the Two of Swords. This now confirms to me that it's a no-brainer sort of scenario up here, because you've got the King of Pentacles, and as I was saying, it's through your knowledge that you know what you're doing. You've got this, you own this, you've got that knowledge about your job, that confidence about your job, through understanding, through sort of education of yourself, education within that job or that business or the project. And this is where it's sort of saying there is no choice here, because this is how we do it, sort of scenario. And this good quality work here should make for plain sailing on that Two of Swords at the top there. Basically, there is no choices. There is just the knowledge and understanding of where you're going towards. And you've got the Chariot. It's coming in quite quickly. I think these messages are coming in quite quickly. These opportunities that are arriving for you is going to give you, and because you've taken that direction with the Queen of Swords, all of a sudden the universe is building up this victories and rewards within your life that's going to be coming in very quickly. And I think this comes in after, really, this is going to come in after the Two of Swords here. See what's going on with the Queen of Swords. Ten of Wands. Now, because you've got this journey is built upon what you've accumulated over the past. I don't think this is a case of you carrying too much at all on this path. I think this is a case of, through your understandings and knowing who you are and what you should be doing, you've actually built up a lot of commodities, a lot of abundance within your life that you can use to your advantage. The Ten of Wands here, was I calling it the Ten of Swords? No, because you've got the Ten of Swords up there. The Ten of Wands here, you could split in many ways. You can split into the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is out with the old and in with the new, and the Nine of Wands you can use as a healthy boundary to stop you from going back to what you were and head towards that new thing. You could also choose to use the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. The Four of Wands is a new dimension, and the Six of Wands is going there with the with the rightful place of recognition within life. And because you're taking these directions, you can use your accumulation of understanding of the past and carrying a lot of that weight and load in order to, you know, propel you forward. With the Three of Wands, there could be this side where you're a little bit too cautious. That's where that hesitation and that procrastination may come into play. But the Seven of Wands here, and this is where we're clarifying even more this Two of Swords. The Seven of Cups, did I say Seven of Wands? It's Seven of Cups, sorry. The Seven of Cups is about, there's loads of possibilities. But out of those loads of possibilities, it's evident that you should be doing this. And then that's a case of there is no choices to be made. You've just got to follow your evident path. And that's what's repeated there as well. And it's coming back up through here. And it's sort of saying to you, Aries, don't hold back. Follow on what the path which is most evident for you going forward. And you've got the Nine of Wands clarifying. It's a shame we haven't got the Ace of Wands there out there somewhere. And I think this is sort of saying, here, there's no choice here. You're going past the point of no return to a bright and beautiful future. Let me just pull I want to pull a few cards to see what this bright and beautiful future is all about for you, Aries. Because it's a definite point of no return. You're might have to be a little bit patient to see this coming through. But I think the realization this week is that sort of point of no return. And it's almost as if you're sort of saying, and, you know, not where do I go from here? It's just how far can I go from here? It's letting go of the emotions of the past, which will allow you to project to your future. That's what's going to be, you know, and I think this is where the lovers come into play, basically. I don't think this is a painful separation. I think this is very much in the past here. And I think this is that realization, that pain, that patience with the past is going to bring you onto much better lands in the future. You'll probably see it in the monthly reading, which comes out this week on this channel. Amazing reading, Aries. Really, really good reading, I think. I think the thing to take away from here is not only on your relationship side, but also on your material side of life, that you are now at this point of no return. You should know that you've done the good work in order to set this up, and you will be reaping your rewards from good past work in your going future. I so want to pull a whole new set a week for the following week after that, but we'll see that for next week as well. Okay, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting this channel. I hope you got the best out of this reading as well, Aries. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.